Hello everyone, this is little me. I'm back with another video. So in this video I'm going to be talking about what exactly is Hellenistic Wicca or Greek Wicca or whatever you want to call it. And please bear in mind that this is my own words and I'm not reading it from a website or anything like that. So I first discovered the term about 3 years ago, and I thought it was really cool, and it was from a website that is now like lost forever in cyberspace. And from what I remember reading about it, it was actually founded in the 70s by a Greek in Greece, because that's like the mother country of like Hellenism and other stuff. And he went to England and he got initiated into a Gardnerian coven. And for people who do not know what Gardnerian Wicca is, it is the oldest tradition of Wicca, founded by Gerald Gardner in the late 1930s. No, not the 50s or the 60s. Oh, I cannot stand when people do that. And he came back to Greece and he started his own coven of people that were worshipping and venerating the Greek gods, but they did not want to be a part of Hellenismos, which is the modernized term of the ancient Greek religion that is considered a reconstructionist version of that religion. So, are people that were just interested in Wicca and wanted to worship the Greek gods. So, there you go. So, I want to make this really abundantly clear for people that are interested in this. Greek Wicca is not Hellenism. It is a Hellenized version of Wicca. So if you practice Greek Wicca or Hellenistic Wicca, you're not practicing a reconstructionist version of Hellenism. You are practicing a New Age, romanticized version of it. And it follows the in Hellenistic Wicca, you follow the wheel of the year, which is the seasonal Sabbath. You have a god and goddess duality. There's actually a website. Let me see if I can find it. Because let me see if I can find it. Okay, I'm on the website, but I don't know if it's the alright, it doesn't have, so it's from Exemplar, and yeah, okay. It doesn't have it. I know another website that's a different Pantheon has a, let me see if I can find it. Nope, doesn't have it. Alright, so basically you just go with your gut. Now the god and goddess of Hellenistic Wicca is Apollon and Artemis. However, you can alter that a little bit depending on the season. Like, for example, the one that just passed in bulk, I honored Hermes and Demeter. You can also honor Hermes and Hecate. It depends. The one that's coming up next month, which is Ostara, you would honor Hermes and Persephone, because Persephone is coming back from the underworld after spending time with her husband, and now everything's going to get warmer and all that. So it depends. you really have to kind of like look at what goddess would fit that time of year and what god would fit that time of year. But generally, it is the same deity, the god and the god. It's the same deity, Apollo and Artemis, through all 8 seasonal Sabbaths. That's why some books out there, they have alternate invocations if you don't want to, or you don't feel that Apollo and Artemis are the appropriate deities for that particular Sabbath. There's God and Goddess duality. There's the belief in the threefold law. However, the threefold law came about. From what Lyrokin said, it was added on later, so it was not originally a part of Wicca. It was like added on, like the 13 Goals of a Witch was added on. I personally feel that if you don't want to follow the Wiccan Rede, or because your moral beliefs are better and they've worked for you and you haven't gotten in trouble, go ahead and do that. I'm not here to tell you, oh, you gotta do this and you gotta do that. I'm here to tell you what Hellenistic Wicca is. A book I recommend, I have not bought it, but apparently it's pretty good because it's on here, is Mysteries of Demeter, Rebirth of the Pagan Way by Jennifer Reif. That's a book they recommend. Another book that they recommend is Greek Religion by Walter Burkirk. It's also a good idea to read your mythologies. Greek Religion by Walter Burkirk is kind of like the go-to book, even if you're involved in Hellenism, because they tell you a lot about the religion of the ancient Greeks, which is important if you're trying to bring them into the 21st century. But Hellenistic Wicca is considered a valid form of Wicca. Now, you're going to have recons that are going to say, oh, this is neo-paganism. It is neo-paganism. Neo is new, so new pagans. However, the people in Greece would be also considered neo-pagan by the definition that they're not practicing an unbroken religion. So they would be considered new pagans as well. But they don't like that word. Yeah. And so use the same tools. There's, Western occultism, using the tarot cards, using the pendulum, using a crystal ball, things like that. So basically, anything that you think would be in Wicca would be in Hellenistic Wicca. But as for me, I substitute like the Wiccan Rede for the Delphic Maximas, which were in my own personal opinion, the cornerstone of Greek religion. So that's just me. But yeah, so definitely Mysteries of Demeter is definitely a book that I would recommend. And Walter Burkirk's Greek Religion is definitely a book that I would recommend. If you can get a hold of Old Stones, New Temples by Campbell, I think that's pronounce his last name. That's another one. I inadvertently got it for free on a PDF file, and I kind of made a mistake and kind of, revealed I had it. But yeah, I mean, same tools, the wand, the athame, the chalice, the censer, all that type of stuff is in it, so yeah. Another thing I recommend is Scott Cunningham's Wicca Guide for Solitary Practitioner and his companion piece, Live in Wicca, recommend that if you're, so you better understand Wicca. I also recommend The Witch's Bible by Janet and Stuart Fryer. I think that's how you pronounce it. And definitely Gerald Gardner's book, The Truth About Witchcraft Today. So yeah, read. I always recommend people to read the founder of the religion's books. Okay, so yeah, so I hope that this video helps someone, and I will see you around. So until next time, may you be blessed. Bye, and blessed be.